Iran's revenge hours after Ali Larijani's assassination causes heavy casualties and severe destruction across Israel's largest city. Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard claims responsibility for a missile strike on Tel Aviv using cluster munitions. A central train station in Tel Aviv lies destroyed following Iran's missile assault. Israeli authorities reported several fatalities in the Tel Aviv area after the latest attack. Are Israel's air defense systems completely down as the conflict extends into its third week? On the night of March 17th into the early hours of March 18th, Iran launched a series of coordinated missile strikes on Israel, describing the assault as a direct retaliation for the killing of senior Iranian leader Ali Larijani. Earlier on March 17th, Israeli officials publicly confirmed that a precise targeted strike had eliminated Iran's top security official, Ali Larijani, marking a major escalation in hostilities between the two nations. Reacting swiftly, Tehran promised what it called direct revenge for Larijani's death, warning in strong terms that Israel would soon pay a heavy and unforgettable price for the attack. As dawn approached on March 18th, Iran's military unleashed multiple warhead ballistic missiles, striking deep inside Israeli territory and demonstrating its expanding long-range capabilities. Sirens wailed across Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and several cities in central Israel through the night as waves of missiles streaked across the sky, leaving residents scrambling for shelter. Emergency response teams later confirmed the tragic deaths of a couple in Ramat Gan, who were reportedly trying to reach safety in a nearby shelter when one of the missiles struck. A major missile strike hit the Tel Aviv suburb of Ramat Gan, shattering homes and tearing through residential streets. In Ramat Gan, an elderly couple in their 70s died while trying to reach a shelter as the missiles struck nearby. In nearby Bnei Brak, falling shrapnel and debris hit crowded neighborhoods, injuring several residents. Central Tel Aviv infrastructure also took damage, with the Savidor train station and nearby facilities impacted. Train services across the Tel Aviv area were halted as crews inspected tracks and worked to restore operations. Fires broke out across central Israel, with major blazes reported in Petah Tikva and Kfar Qasim following explosions. Iran's missiles used cluster-type warheads, causing widespread damage intended to overwhelm Israel's air defenses. The latest barrage also followed earlier strikes on Jerusalem area towns, leaving central Israel under continuous sirens. The intense missile barrage that struck the Tel Aviv region underscored just how vulnerable Israel still remains to Iran's expanding missile arsenal and its evolving strike capabilities. Israeli rescue agencies warned that the full scale of destruction from the overnight strikes was still becoming clear, with many damaged sites yet to be reached by emergency teams. The US president appeared deeply concerned after news broke of Israel's targeted killing of Iran's powerful security chief, Ali Larijani, fearing it could spark a wider regional escalation. President Donald Trump has also started to show visible signs of war fatigue, even as Iran signals that it is preparing to step up its retaliation in response to Israel's actions.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's an honor to have you. And we witnessed, I think you witnessed too, the Gardner brothers. Where the hell are they? They could dance. They moved those legs. I never saw anything like it. But they were terrific today at the Capitol, and I know you just got to witness them. But it's really wonderful being with you. We have a lot of things happening. I spent my whole day with the Irish. And I should have been spending it with the Iranians, but that's not, in a different sense. We're doing very well, I will say. We're knocking them for a loop. They can't have a nuclear weapon, and they now understand that very strongly. But we have a great country, and we have an unbelievable military. We have the most powerful military in the world, and people see that. And I rebuilt it in my first term, and I didn't know I'd have to use it so much in my second term. But the men and women of our military, I pay them my highest love and compliments. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to welcome everyone to the beautiful White House. There's just no place like it, right? No place like it. We took a little bit of a journey, a little bit of an excursion over the last 2 weeks because we thought we had to do something about very bad people that want to have nuclear weapons. We can't allow that. They would have had it. If we didn't send the B-2 bombers in, they would have had it 7 months ago, a couple of weeks after that, and we can't let that happen. So we did a little excursion, and we're way ahead of schedule, as you probably noticed. And we've had, we knocked out their Navy, their Air Force, their anti-aircraft equipment, their radar, and their leaders. It's been amazing militarily, but it's something that had to be done. Unfortunately, I say, we don't do it with glee. But we've had a great country that's 250. We're celebrating our 250th year and continuing the custom that began with President Truman. We're delighted to host the Taoiseach, who is a great gentleman of Ireland.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.